How are you? I'm going to wait just a second, get everything situated, all that fun stuff. All right, let's see if everything's going to show up correctly. I do believe. Yay! Okay. So, how are you tonight? Yeah, I had a break. I'm fairly rested. Been on stage. Had a whole bunch of things happen. If you're on with me, please say hello if you can. And if not, follow up in the comments later. No problem. So, tonight. My goodness gracious. There's a lot going on in a good way. So, first let me get my infamous marker so I can put the club host thing down below in a minute. I don't have any featured product tonight because I took a break. It's just what happens sometimes. Starter kit is still the best deal in the catalog, $99 for $125 in product. Tax, no shipping, so about $108, give or take, where your tax rate is. Normally, that $125 would cost you $149.50. So instead, about $108. So you're saving about $40. What's the commitment? Every quarter, $300. No negative impact if you don't do it. That's it. It's just that simple. Let's see. Club this time. The order bonus is a full pack of white, basic white medium envelopes. Why? Because I figured you'd be finishing Christmas cards and you might need a pack. So there you go. All right, so let's see. For tonight, I'm going to be using this stamp set called Framed and Festive. Now, Framed and Festive is part of the Fitting Florets for right now. But I do have to tell you, this is not getting carried over, this Framed and Festive. Much of the collection is. If you have questions about it, please contact me because you have until January 4th to order. I know for a fact the Framed and Festive stamp set. So, do I like it? I love the font. I really do love the font. It's big enough that if you're trying to be quick, it goes easy, no problem. So if you're on with me, please say hello. Next, the December highlights are out for December. They came out this morning, 6 a.m. by email. So take a look at your email, but just a couple things to touch note on. January class will be the sign up will be running December 1st to the 30th. Not the 31st, because I'll be closed for New Year's Eve. So, hey, Serene. Let's see. Club order bonus will go the 1st to the 15th and the 16th through the 30th. And there might be some adjustments because I might actually be gone towards the end of the month to be welcomed in with Joel for hold on just a sec. I'll tell you about the set. So I'll be gone for a couple days to be welcomed into the Tournament of Roses family for Joel. So, because he's doing a mass pipes and drums. So let's see. So what about that set? The Framed and Festive. The Framed and Festive set is not being carried over. It's only available till January 4th. So if you like it, you need to get it. Much of that collection or suite is being carried over to the next mini catalog. If you have questions about it or want to know if it's being carried over, certain products, whatever, just ask. No problem. So let's see here. December 1st, I got to start doing pre-order for the mini catalog. So if you want to jump on your Easter cards, Valentine's stuff, you might want to sign up. So let's see. On December 3rd, I'll be at the Yucca Valley Holiday Fair, the big one that they dump a whole bunch of snow and bring the kids out. They can play. December 7th is the team gathering. If you want in on the buy-in, that I believe the deadline is next Wednesday. I'll be up in Landers for the second Saturday craft fair. Yay, I'll be back because I missed November because I was at Onstage. Let's see. Quick change of plans on the 17th, the third Saturday of December, I'll be at the 29 Palms Farmers Market, and that evening we'll do the Christmas party and mini catalog open house. So if you're looking at picking up catalogs, want to see some samples, want to possibly win some prizes, want to do some projects, then that's where you'll want to be. It's from 4 to 7, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that, but so, okay, so there's that. Okay, and then last but not least, we got about a week left for the class sign up for the December class. So sign up in December, ships first week of January. So tonight, I'm going to flip you around and we're going to get going on Z-fold cards. You'll understand why in just a second. So hold on and we'll get you switched. But at least, isn't this awesome? I was able to do landscape this week. Last week it was portrait. So hold on, I'm going to flip you around. Maybe. If the button will work. There we go. I'm telling you, it's usually a challenge. And it's okay. Alrighty. And I should have this set up already. Yeah, I was close. Let's finagle a little bit and it'll be fine. So, alright, so if I move this, and then I go like this, I should, in theory, be perfect. Okay, so let's get the club host code up. So this is for your free pack of envelopes. For every $50 in product, I will send you a limit of 1 per customer. I will send you a pack of basic white medium envelopes. But I will tell you this, they're not going to come with your order. They're going to come at the end of the club. So what that means? That means that this club runs until November 30th. I order on December 1st when I get them, usually about a week later. That next Monday, I will mail out the bonus. So you're looking at mid-month, okay? All right, so for QUEJUAS, as in Sam, that is the host code for, well, hey, Elise. That is the host code for, or the shopping code for club bonus. All right, so for tonight. All right, so this was the card that was pictured. You want to buy in for Valentine's cards. All right, message me or text me later. Let me know what that means. I don't understand. Does that mean just classes or does that mean sign up? So let me know. All right, so this is the Z-fold that was pictured. So there's your, so why is it a Z? Because it looks like a Z. So this is the simple one. I am calling this the skinny Z-fold because this is fairly skinny, unlike a regular card that's a little bit taller, right? There will be tutorial tomorrow morning, 9:30, for all 3 cards. I know I only photographed 1, but there will be 3. Okay? Yes, really? 3. So there's the basic one. That's the skinny one. This one, I'm calling the regular Z-fold because to me it's a regular size. It's not skinnier. So this is a full-size card. So that's the regular one. You're going to get measurements on all these, so you're good, and photos and all that kind of stuff. So the one we're doing tonight, now I did non-traditional but traditional colors. It's still kind of red and green, but definitely not the typical. So this is Sweet Sorbet. This is the Fitting Florets 12 by 12 designer series paper. This is Evening Evergreen, and this is Tahitian tie, or not blue. Hello, no. This is Parakeet Party. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I misspoke. So this is Parakeet Party, and obviously basic white. So this is what we're making tonight. This is called a double Z-fold because there's a double to it. I know, right? It's just what it is some days, right? All right, so I'm gonna get going on this and we will be just fine. So, all right, so the double Z, I gotta get my Poppy Parade out. Why did I pick Poppy Parade? Because it matches the paper. The paper is from the Santa suite. So there's that. All right, so Poppy Parade. Where's my paper trimmer? I got piles everywhere, you guys. I gotta start getting organized again. This is what happens when you take a couple days off, right? All right, so Poppy Parade, 4 1/4 by 11. This is our base. Okay, so 4 1/4 by 11, and we're gonna score it. So we're gonna put the cutter up here so I don't mess up, in theory. So we're gonna score at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. Okay. Now, if you want to be really complicated, you could fold this one this way and flip the paper over and score the other way. So it's completely how it's supposed to be, but I'm not getting that complicated. It's just that simple. So we're going to fold it back on itself. If you need a bone folder, go for it. But here's the base of our Z. Okay. So there's that. All right. So that's my Poppy Parade. Then my second piece, which I have to go dig, is my Early Espresso. So I'm not doing traditional red and green colors, but I am doing stuff that matches the paper. That was the why. Okay. So this is at 3 1/4. And then I got to pull the arm out here. Hold on a second. 3 1/4 by, oh, I need more room. Always the case, right? For us crafters. 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. So we're going to flip over here. 9 3/4. Okay. So if you want to keep this for like a little sentiment, you can, but I got plenty going on. So 3 1/4 by 9 3/4, and then we're going to score at 3 1/4. I got to get my ink pads out of the way. Excuse the reach. 3 1/4, because it wasn't going flat for me. So 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. No, that cannot be right. Yeah. No, not at all. Scored at, I read it completely backwards. Scored at 3 1/4 and then 6 1/2. I am so sorry. All right, so the second base is 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. Scored at 3 1/4 and then 6 1/2. Oh, forgive me for having a moment. So these should be equidistant. Okay, so there's that piece. That's our center piece. Then I'm going to grab a piece of white. This is just basic white. You don't need thick. You don't need anything crazy. And then I'm going to do two squares at 3 inches each. Okay. So where's my pile? Too many piles. So 3 inches by 3 inches. Okay. And then 3 inches by 3 inches. Hence the square, right? You know, some days it's just what it is, right? All right, so yes, I had an extra piece of white, but it's okay. All right, so now the designer series paper. Here and here, if you want to do one here as well, and I honestly kind of like it that way. But one thing to note, this is directional paper, right? So make sure your falalas are facing the correct way. It's just that simple. So for me, mine is going this way. So I want my long piece to be on this side. Okay. So we're going to do 5 inches. If I could get it in here. 5 inches. Okay. By 3 3/4. That's the inner mat or the bottom mat. And then I'm going to do 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So hopefully I have enough to do this and not have to cut more. So 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's see if we can get it out of this one piece. I hope so. 2 1/4. And this is for the tall, skinny spots. Perfect. Love it. Yay. All right. So there's our pieces that we need. Okay. And then we have our white. And I think that's all we need. I think. We can always come back if we need to, right? As always. So, all right, so who's cooking for Thanksgiving? That's the question of the day, right? Oh my goodness. I am cooking for Thanksgiving, but I am not cooking until Sunday because Tara decided to go to a friend's in Idaho, and we're giving her some time to have some fun. Right? So, needless to say, she's in Idaho right now, probably freezing, but that is okay. And she'll come back and we'll cook on Sunday instead. So I'm just grabbing my my pieces and I'm making sure, I'm like, how is this folding? I want to make sure that I fold this correctly so I don't glue on the wrong side because that's happened, huh? So, but we're giving her a minute to be with some friends and have some fun, you know, all that fun stuff. And heavens knows we've done our share of we've done our share of back and forths for doing with the Marine Corps, so we figured we could do it once for her. No problem, you know? All right, so I've just attached all my pieces. Okay. Mentioned a Valentine, I thought I heard. Lisa's hosting one. There will be other stuff too. I'm just not sure quite yet because that's a little too soon. So, alrighty. So now we've got our pieces and parts. So how do we glue this, right? So here's how we do this. So we kind of close it up and I take my piece and I allow it to open a little bit, not pop like that. And I push this in here. Okay. And then I push this down and I go, where do I want this centered? That looks good to me. Okay. So I hold it here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this first. And then we're going to pop this on here. We're not going to let it touch the base, right? And I'm going to stick this down, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one strip right here. Maybe put two down, but you understand. And then as it's still closed, I'm going to push this down. So, okay. And there's our mechanism. So now all I have to do is our pieces and parts here, okay? So what I'm going to do, let's see here. Let's do Noel. Let's do fa la la. Just that simple. We're making it easy tonight because I know y'all are probably cooking, doing, you know, all that fun stuff. Or maybe not. I don't know. But all right. So I really want my words to pop. So I'm going to do my words in Poppy Parade. Okay. And then I'm just going to decorate with my brown, my early espresso, so it stays coordinated. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't mention a Valentine's class. I did mention that some of the Valentine's stuff is really cute. And if you wanted to sign up to get a head start on it, that's, I think, what I said. Now it's coming back. All right. So now I'm just cleaning some here and there. So I have pieces and parts to put away. And what that means I'm making room to do more, of course, right? So, all right, so Framed and Festive is done. Only because there's not really anything else with it. So I'm going to grab my Trees for Sale, which I believe is on the retiring list. And I am going to stamp some trees. If you want them different size, feel free. But I am trying to be, ooh, I didn't get the bottom of that inked. Let's do that. All right. So I'm just gonna, ooh, that one didn't ink well. Now did it? I'm not having very good luck. That is okay though. All right. All right, so we're gonna stamp off and we're gonna stamp here. I've got those nice gaps. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna fill them in though, and it'll be all right. So we've got our details of our tree coming in. If you don't want your skeleton to stand out so much of your tree, stamp off a little. So it still stands out, but isn't so brilliant, I guess you would say. And then, let's see here. I think I'm going to do a little string of lights. And I'm just going to circle that. Every time I see this stamp with it curved that much, I kind of laugh because to me it reminds me of somebody's goofy smile, like an alligator or a dinosaur smile or something like that. I know, it's okay, right? But that's me, right? So, all right, so there's our pieces and parts. And let's see. So yeah, so we've been working on some big events. I've got the Christmas party coming up December 17th. That's going to be from 4 to 7, I believe. And that's going to be when you can get your new catalog and all the projects and all the fun stuff. And I'm going to be doing things a tiny bit different this year in the sense that I invested in some sample boards, or, you know, the trifold like science project boards. So that way it can be a little bit more organized for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. So we're moving up in the ranks, you guys. Come on. All right. So that is what I have. We gotta put some gems on here without knocking them off. Now, you can't put gems on the inside because then it won't fold correctly. So we just gotta kind of put on the outside of where it doesn't fold down, okay? So let's get a few more going here. So there's 4. Let's put 1 here. Oh, that looks like a light that got misplaced. Let's not do that. Oh, yay, it came off still. Good. Okay, so that's enough of that. And then I'm going to grab the flat Jingle Bell trinkets. And I'm going to grab one of those. And we're going to make this card sing a little bit, right? So I'm grabbing my basic white twine. This is out of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. It's got black. It's got a vanilla. It's got a granite color. And it's got a crumb cake, I believe it is. So, all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my bone folder. And I'm going to run this through here. This is a good way to get the kinks out if it's been twirled too long and you have like a whole bunch of kinks in it. That's a good way to pull them out. Okay. So now I'm grabbing here, twisting it around, hopefully getting it through this hole. All right. Yay. First try. Woohoo. All right. So we're just doing a quick little knot here. And then I'm going to tie a knot up top to finish it off. Hopefully, if my fingers will still work as I'm trying. Oh, come on. All right. You can tow bows all day, and then as soon as you get on a live, guess what happens? Absolutely nothing. I don't like how far up that is, so we're going to tie it again and trim it. Okay. There we go. Much better. So we're going to trim this one off because I don't like it. Just that simple. And we're going to grab our glue dots. You can also do the small dimensionals, but it makes it stick up pretty high. So if you want to mail this, it's going to be pretty tough. So grab one mini glue dot, stick it on the back of here. And then we got to figure out where this goes, right? I think it goes right there. Okay. And that, my dears, is the card. I thought it was too cute. Double Z fold. So we've got the regular fold. We've got the skinny, what I'm calling the skinny fold because it's not as tall. And then we've got the double Z. Okay. So that is what I have for you tonight. When you're doing it, this one's not so bad, but when you're doing the other ones, make sure when your piece, your front piece, folds down, it covers whatever you've stamped in the middle, okay? And then if you want to, you can also put a white piece here. So if you want to sign and it not be visible, you can do that, or you can flip around and go on the back. It's up to you, but those are all the different Z folds, okay? So I hope you enjoyed. 9:30 tomorrow morning on the blog, stampingwithjohnny.com, will be the full measurements for all three, as well as pseudo tutorial, so as well as a link to this video. So thanks again for joining me, and it's time to get into the spirit of the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, if I don't talk to you before tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.